With upcycling, you spend a lot of time ripping seams, and so this is gonna make your work so much easier. Hi everyone, I'm Angelina, and this is Blueprint DIY, where we remake our clothes to be just as unique as us. I am super excited because today we are starting a series of basic things that you need to know to get started with upcycling. And today we're talking about how to get those seams ripped fast. Something I wish I knew a long time ago, like how to use a seam ripper. What is that little ball thing for? What other types of methods can you use to rip seams fast? So let's go. All right, let's learn how to take apart some seams fast. We're talking about straight stitch seams and serged seams, as well as seams on things like denim, and a chain stitch, which I can't show you because it's on the inside of this. We're going to take that apart too, and I'm going to show you how to take them all apart fast. Our main tool is going to be a seam ripper. I'm going to show you how to use the little ball edge. You might have always wondered what that was for. I'm going to show you today. And then this as well, this is a surgical seam ripper because it looks like a surgical tool or a scalpel. And you can also use a razor. I have seen people using electric razors on TikTok, but that's not what this video is about. All right, so let's learn how to use this seam ripper. We are going to talk about this straight stitch first. So most people, when they have a straight stitch and they see this seam ripper, they'll go and they'll try to take one seam out at a time, which can be effective, except it's going to take you forever. And this is a pretty long stitch. So if these were closer together, it would take literally forever. So I'm gonna show you how to use your ball end, this little wonderful little red ball at the end of your seam ripper. If you open up your seam and you get the ball end underneath the seam, there you go, it's gone. Clean off your threads and go on about your business. Okay, so we are going to work on this chain stitch first. You're gonna wanna go to one end of your chain stitch and begin to pick out the thread, because it's going to come loose for you on one side or the other because it's single directional. So you don't know which side that is. So I just start with one side, try it. And if that side doesn't work, I'll go to the other side. And you want to loosen it until you get like one end. And then you want to gently tug. If it feels like it's creating more of a knot or is recreating the knot, you can try it again on that end, but it may not be that side. Let's try again. Okay, it might not be that side. That's the knot side. So we're gonna turn it around to the other side. And I'm gonna try this side. Till I get one loose end. There it goes. All right, so what I did was I just seam ripped it to get it loose from its knot, and then I just loosened up the end, and now all I have to do is pull. Oh, I love that sound. And that's it. Turn it over. And that seam is gone. All right, so now let's take out this serge seam really quickly. So there's two sides to a serge seam. There's the side with all the loopies like this. And then the other side has the swirls. And this one is the side you want to focus on, where you see it's going down, the little, they're all loops, but where you have like these little teardrops going down, 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 down. So you want to focus on right between the loops. You want to take that out. And then you go to the next one. And don't rip it. Take the seam out. Go to the next one, but between the little loops, take the seam out. Now this fabric is a little bit tougher, so this thread is not coming out like super easy, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try our best. Okay, so the idea is that we want to get enough of this out so that we can then pull on this thread, but I don't have enough yet. So you just want to get enough. And imagine you were doing like the whole leg seam. Imagine how beneficial this is. So the idea is that you want to then seam rip, you know, maybe a little ways away, and then begin to tug on the thread to see if you can get this one to pull out from the other end. There we go. There we go. Just like when you're gathering. So I'm gonna try to do this. Oh, there we go. Coming. There it is. Ah, broke it. But you can see all of that comes loose just by taking out that one seam. All right, so here we have a 4-thread serge seam, and we're gonna see if the same technique will work on here. This is a much lighter fabric, so the thread should come out easier. Actually, this black, it can be ripped, and I'm gonna show you that in a minute. Some fabrics are really just strong enough to rip, but a lot of times, you know, unless it's denim, I don't want to risk it. But let's see if this one works. All right, we need to find the correct side. This is one side, and this one is much easier to see. And then this is the other side. This is definitely not the side we're looking for. The good thing about this is now I can see the colors. And because it's a 4-thread, we have 2 seams that matter in here. Now, we're gonna just pull from the other end. Oh yeah, that seems to be working better. That seems to be working a lot better. All right, so we're just gonna move it along like a gathered stitch. See if we can get that thread to release on the other end. There we go. Now, the other thread from the needle, because it's a 4-thread, needs to be taken out. See if that one, oh, that one came out super easy. There you go. And that way we don't have threads everywhere. So we can correct our mistake or, you know, upcycle whatever we were wanting to do. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Definitely hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a thing. You definitely don't want to miss any of this series. We're going to be talking about other things like different materials, different needles for different materials, different stitches you need to know, how to iron your garments, all the different things that are just really basic that are going to get you started way better than how I was when I started. So yeah, definitely subscribe. All right, so last up, we'll talk about very strong fabrics like denim. You can't even see it, but I'll open it up so you can see there is a stitch in this denim. It's not a serge seam, so this is more for like if you sew something and you make a mistake and you want to take it out, or you've taken the serge seam out and there is just a stitch left that's not a chain stitch, you can actually rip it out. I don't know if you guys knew that. And it doesn't harm the denim, and it's very satisfying. Hopefully you can hear it because it sounds amazing. That's it. It just take all your little pieces out, and that's it. All right, so last up is another quick method of taking stitches out of denim. I especially like using this on denim because denim is stronger, and it is using this surgical seam ripper. This is what it looks like. I got these off of Amazon. I'll put a link in the description box below, but it especially is helpful if you are taking the back pocket off of jeans. And so I'll show you how to use it on a simple seam right here. All right, so you just want to get into the seam. Hold this so that it is going the direction, the little curve is going the direction of the seam, and carefully pull. Now, this one can be dangerous because these things are sharp, but it is an easy and quick way to take out your stitches. Now, like I said, I really like it for pockets because you have this amazingly thick seam that was never meant to go anywhere. Like, it was never meant to go anywhere. So how I use it is I use it like this, and I just saw it. And you can use a razor for this too. Go back and forth. And I suspect that a little electronic razor trick would be absolutely amazing for this. But look how fast I'm going through this. And I promise you, if I was using a regular seam ripper to do this, it would take forever. Forever. You just have to be careful not to go through, you know, your denim. See? Look at that. So good. So good. Yeah, if you ever try to take off a pocket, you know that that is really fast. Okay? There you go. All right, so that was super quick, and that's all we needed. Now you can go forth and take out those seams super fast. With upcycling, you spend a lot of time ripping seams, and so this is gonna make your work so much easier, and I hope it helps. All right, I have other videos for you to watch right here. Definitely come back on Saturday because you'll see how to cut easy, and I'm gonna use it for a couple of projects, no-sew projects that I've been wanting to work on, and we're gonna style them, of course, so you don't want to miss that. Hit that subscribe button and watch these videos right here, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.